I'll never forget the day my mother told me I was the product of her affair with my aunt's husband. The weight of that revelation crushed me, but it was only the beginning of a lifetime of pain and betrayal. Today, I'll share my story of how my mother's selfishness ultimately set me free. If you've ever felt the sting of betrayal or the pain of being underestimated, this story is for you. Hit that like button, subscribe, and get ready for a journey of revenge, redemption, and ultimately justice. Let me take you back to where this nightmare began. Our protagonist, let's call her Alex, though she's shared this anonymously on Reddit, didn't. Choose her origin story. She was thrust into it like a pawn in a twisted game. Picture a close-knit family in a quiet suburban town, the kind where Sunday dinners are sacred and secrets are buried deep. Alex's aunt, Sarah, was the heart of it all. Warm, resilient, but shattered by two heartbreaking miscarriages. Her husband, Uncle Mark, should have been her rock. Instead, he became her ruin. Enter Alex's mother, Lisa. Lisa wasn't just any sister. She was the shadow that loomed over Sarah's light. Jealous, opportunistic, and utterly devoid of empathy. While Sarah grieved in her darkened bedroom, tears soaking her pillow as she clutched an ultrasound photo that represented yet another lost dream, Lisa saw her chance. She slithered into Mark's arms, whispering comforts that turned into seduction. Their affair wasn't a fleeting mistake, it was a calculated demolition. Lisa got pregnant with Alex, and when the truth exploded, it ripped the family apart like a grenade. Alex remembers the fragments of stories she's pieced together over the years, mostly from hushed whispers and old family photos she found hidden. In a dusty attic box, her grandparents' faces in those pictures. Stern, unforgiving. They disowned Lisa immediately, cutting her off like a diseased branch, but the cruelty didn't stop there. No one wanted to risk hurting Sarah further by acknowledging Alex, the love child of betrayal. So Alex was collateral damage, invisible, and unwanted. Her cousins, who should have been playmates, grew up without knowing her name. "They don't want to know me," Alex wrote, her words dripping with the ache of rejection. Grandparents who could have baked cookies and told bedtime stories. They turned their backs, leaving Alex in a void. Growing up with Lisa was like navigating a minefield blindfolded. Lisa wasn't the nurturing type. She was a vortex of self-absorption. Alex recalls nights when she came home from school, backpack, heavy with the weight of bullies' taunts about her broken family. She'd curl up on the threadbare couch, stomach growling because dinner was whatever scraps Lisa bothered to leave. Lisa would lounge in her recliner, cigarette smoke curling around her like a halo of indifference, laughing at reruns on TV. "Mom, why don't we have anyone? No aunts, no grandparents?" Alex would ask, her voice small and trembling. Lisa's response? A sharp cackle. "Because they're all weak, baby. We don't need them." But Alex needed them, desperately. The isolation gnawed at her insides, a constant hollow ache, like hunger that no food could satisfy. As Alex got older, the selfishness escalated. Lisa's boyfriends came and went, fleeting flings that left Alex dodging awkward mornings and empty promises. One time, when Alex was 14, she scraped together birthday money to buy Lisa a necklace, hoping it might spark some warmth. Lisa glanced at it, tossed it aside, and said, "Cheap junk. Save your pity for yourself." Alex's chest tightened, hot tears burning her eyes as she retreated to her room, slamming the door so hard the frame shook. Inside, her thoughts screamed, "Why am I never enough? What did I do to deserve this?" Mark, the absent father-uncle, died years ago in a car accident, drunk driving, fittingly reckless. Alex didn't mourn him. She cursed his memory. "May he burn in hell," she spat in her post. But Lisa, she soldiered on, unrepentant, her life a series of ruined relationships and solitary evenings. No friends stuck around. Her toxicity drove them away like poison. Alex tried to build her own world, a job at a local diner, a few tentative friendships, but the shadow of her origins lingered. Therapy sessions helped unpack the rage, but the hurt festered. She took my only chance at a family, Alex confessed. Siblings? Stolen? Grandparents? Erased. Now, at 28, Alex was finally tasting independence, renting a small apartment where the silence felt freeing, not suffocating. Then came the diagnosis. Cancer. Terminal. Lisa's body, once a weapon of destruction, was now betraying her. Doctors gave her months, and suddenly, the woman who'd laughed at Alex's pain was the one hurting. The calls started first from the hospital, then from blocked numbers Lisa somehow procured. Alex's phone would vibrate during work shifts, her hands trembling as she silenced it. "Visit me," Lisa croaked in voicemails, her voice a ghostly rasp, laced with morphine haze. "I'm your mother. You owe me this. Owe her." The word ignited a fire in Alex's gut, her fists clenching until nails dug into palms. "Owe you? After you orphaned me before I was even born?" Alex declined, politely at first. "I'm sorry, but no." Then, firmer, "Stop calling." But Lisa persisted, her desperation turning manipulative. One message: "If you don't come, you'll regret it forever. I'm all you have." Alex played it back, her breath quickening, a bitter laugh escaping her lips. Regret? The only regret was being born into this mess. She blocked number after number, her heart pounding with a mix of anxiety and empowerment. Each ring was a reminder of Lisa's control slipping away. Alex imagined her mother in that hospital bed, tubes snaking across pale skin, monitors beeping. Like accusations, nurses exchanging pitying glances, alone, utterly alone. The turning point hit one rainy evening. Alex sat at her kitchen table, rain pattering against the window like impatient fingers. Another call. She answered this time, her voice steady despite the storm inside. "What do you want?" Lisa's wheeze filled the line. "Come ... See me. I need to. Apologize. Too late." Alex's mind raced. Flashbacks of lonely birthdays, mock tears, the family tree severed at the root. "No," she said, her tone ice cold. "You laughed when I hurt. Now it's my turn." She hung up, her body shaking with adrenaline, a strange warmth spreading through her chest. Triumph, raw and unfiltered. From there, the plan solidified. No visits, no funeral. Alex researched organ donation, her fingers flying across the keyboard, a grim smile forming. Maybe she'd do something good for once, she thought, envisioning Lisa's body carved up for science, her essence scattered to strangers who'd never know her sins. It was morbid, yes, but addictive. Life without Lisa's shadow. It tasted like freedom. Alex started sleeping better, the nightmares fading. She even reached out to a distant relative online, testing the waters of connection Lisa had denied her. The end came quietly, as these things often do. A final call from the hospital, not Lisa, but a doctor. "She's gone," he said softly. Passed. In the night, alone. Alex stood in her living room, phone pressed to her ear, the world blurring as a wave of release crashed over her. No tears, just a deep, shuddering breath. Her body felt lighter, as if chains had snapped. She could picture Lisa's last moments, eyes wide with fear, hands clutching empty air, the room echoing with silence instead of forgiveness. Shocked nurses noting the absence of visitors. Humiliated in death, stripped of the control she wielded like a weapon, for Alex, it was validation. The rage that had twisted her into someone callous. It uncoiled, leaving space for healing. She laughed, a genuine, freeing sound as she signed the donation papers. Justice served, cold and precise. Stories like this remind us that karma doesn't Always swing a hammer. Sometimes it's a quiet refusal, a door left closed. Alex is rebuilding one step at a time, turning pain into power. What does it teach us? That selfishness has a price, and sometimes the best revenge is living free of the chains others forge. Woo! If that hit you right in the feels or fired up your sense of justice, smash that like button and drop a comment. Below, what's the most epic revenge you've seen or pulled off? Have you ever cut ties for your own sanity? Share your stories, subscribe for more Reddit revenge tales that'll keep you hooked, and turn on notifications so you never miss out. Thanks for watching. Stay strong out there.